Alrighty guys, this is our game again. Today we are going to be casting a subscriber submitted Kerrigan Survival game, and this time we are going to be having, from what I've heard, a Science Spirit Dark Spirit combo base. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and enjoy these kinds of videos, because I don't think I've ever seen something like this. Now, assuming it will happen, like the guy said, because of course, everybody before they send me the replays on Discord, they send me a little message saying kind of what's happening here, so that I know exactly what I should look for. We have XT General, of course, with the Scion. We have Black Wolf with the Engineer. We have this Black Wolf again. We have No Thank You with the Dark Spirit. We have Luzi with the Stukov. We have Zarj with another Stukov. We have Dumsy with Ascendant. And where's the actual Spirit? Because I haven't seen that just yet. Oh, and we have Zed with the Spirit. Now, as you can see here, we have XT General with the Sign. And General is a great player, actually. He's an amazing Kerrigan Survival player. The same for No Thank You and then Zed. So, based on what I'm seeing here, we are going to be seeing an amazing match. And we also have Strawberry ST with Niagara, and then we also have Van. I'm just gonna call this guy Van with Takras. He's gonna be the Hunter, and we also have Sarn with the Prophet. Sarn, of course, one of the best prophets in the world. Now, I don't really know if there are any like official professional prophets in the game, but he is really good. You can see he's just chasing Takras now, so that the survivors know where he is and they can safely base and get their income up and running, like No Thank You did here. Is gonna get one market and then one bank. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Usually I'd see someone go for like more than one market, but if you're gonna get just one, then I've got nothing against that, so that's nice. Look at Zed though, he's gonna get his own base here with, I believe, what's gonna be at least 3 markets, because I know the regular Spirit plays just like that. Come on, Zed, you gotta get more markets. Okay, 2 markets, 3 markets, yeah, and then, okay, he's gonna stop at 3. And now he needs to actually close this up and start eventually farming, because he hasn't farmed at all. He should have started like a while ago, but now it's been 3 and 20 seconds. He's got nothing. Look at that across. No! He tried to plague the Dark Spirit, but that does not work. The plague doesn't work on heroic units, so you should already know that, Takras. I guess he's chasing him, so there's that. The Takras is not extremely weak, but I'm starting to get a bit worried for the Zerg here, because if you're trying to plague a heroic unit, then there's kind of a problem. You can also use the phasing thing, because I keep forgetting the Dark Spirit has this thing. This will decrease the collision sites, so it will overall just help the Spirit even more. Now, how is the General doing? I mean, he's got no wall-offs. Are you serious? I mean, I'd rather have some wall-offs, some walls in here, and then a portal right next to them. Yeah, there we go. That's better. General eventually walls off his income properly, even though you should go for this, like, 2 layers, just in case Takras might be around here and you don't wanna lose all of your income in seconds. But okay, he's doing fine. He's doing just fine. Now, fun fact, his Chrono Boost is actually 40% cheaper than all of the other builders. So he gets an advantage here, being able to chrono everything a lot faster, especially if he farms well, which I would say he pretty much is. Yeah, look at this. I believe he can even like destroy 2 Zerglings in 1 lightning, because he's got now the bonus like 3 intelligence, and this is pretty much huge because it will buff the damage by, I believe, what is 12-ish%. I'm not sure about the numbers, because the developers of Kerrigan Survival never gave us the exact numbers of how much does intelligence increase spell damage, even though I'd like to have that to just know and predict what's gonna happen here. Now look at Takras, he's actually gonna go top right for some reason, but there's nothing here, Takras. You gotta look like down, because down there are so many more people, like Blackwell for example. I guess he's gonna try and, I don't know, go after Zarj the Stukov. Yeah, that's probably what he's trying to do right now. And also Lazzi with Stukov, so we have 2 Stukovs here and then Takras going after them. Now he doesn't even have the goo, the constricting slime. That is the slow on Takras. That is what pretty much allows him to destroy a lot of people. Now he's gonna go on creep. No, Stukov is gonna go right on creep. Now Strawberry will be here to intercept him. Will he get destroyed? No, Strawberry. No! Strawberry, what are you doing? Instead of going after Stukov, he literally sat there and then he even like placed the creep tumor. I mean, Stukov got so lucky there. He could have died so easily. Now he's still running away now, and he's running away the wrong way. No, okay, there we go. That's better. He was running away into a dead end here. Don't want to go here while being chased by the cross. He's gonna blink down. He will eventually get away, and I guess he'll keep surviving. Now the cross sees that he's down, and then what is he gonna do? He's gonna go after this other Stukov. Let's see. Okay, that's what his plans is. Now he's gonna, I mean, he has to choose something here. Now usually you don't choose the constricting slime just for the slow. I mean, Stukov will TP down anyways. Now Takra is gonna use the slime on the infested. Yeah, he's not the best across, but it's at least like doing damage, so there's that. Now look at this. Star's trying to do some damage, and he does actually. He is not weak. Stukov is insanely strong, mostly because of his ability to just spam so many of these little civilians, because they can tank for like 1,000 years here, and they'll have like no problem in doing so. Look at the cross going away. What is he gonna go after this time? Now let's look here at Zed. He's now at what I believe is 1,600-ish minerals, which is great. And then how's the Dark Spirit doing? He's at kind of the same, yeah. He's the same sum at about 1,500 minerals. So both spirits are doing great. And of course, General hasn't gotten attacked like once. He did not get attacked at all. This Wolof is holding really well. And it's also pretty far from like any ramps. This one is pretty close, but then this one is very far away. So this Wolof is just perfect. Takros needs to eventually try and scout for them. Now he's gonna go after Latsi here again. Really feel good for his income. Now Latsi is gonna try and salvage, but these links even have +1 and they'll be able to do a lot of damage, and most of Latsi's income will actually get destroyed. The dude did not press salvage in time, and he got away. Sally. Now look at this, even Black Wolf is here, but why? What is he gonna do? I believe he's gonna get some more outposts, because he already has like 1, 2, 3-ish outposts. He's gotta go for more. Now he's gonna get attacked by so many Zerglings, yeah. And they also deal 15 damage each, so that's pretty bad, because, fun fact, he's very squishy. Yeah, the geek is gonna almost get destroyed by these random Zerglings going all around the place. Come on. Wolf, I mean, Stukov got destroyed eventually, yeah, look at that. There was like a big group of Zerglings waiting on him, and he just got destroyed. Now the geek is gonna wait for him to regain his HP, and I believe Takras will have to move away. He's gonna go after Damzi, but Damzi, I mean, he is not the best player I've seen. He barely has any income. I would even call this like a waste of time for Takras. He should just like send a couple of Zerglings here, and then he himself should go to another place to attack another player, like for example Zed. Zed is sitting now at a whopping almost 2,000 minerals, so not bad. And then, oh thank you, he's sitting at how many? 1,400, okay. Yeah, he's sitting at 1,400, and he's depositing an extra, he just deposited about 1,000. So I mean, the spirits are about the same sum of money, yeah, they're equal almost. They're both pros, so that should be expectable actually, but the thing is, Zed doesn't have as many farming outposts as the other guy does. Yeah, no thank you has so many more, and he's getting so much more gas, and yet he's still at about the same price. Yeah, look at this, you can see the market just working here, giving him more and more minerals. Oh, look at that, he's getting so many actually. Black markets are a lot weirder than regular markets, but they give a lot more consistent return, so that is kind of the upside. Now, Takra, stop using your plague on freaking heroic units. It doesn't work like that, bro. It does not work like that. Takra is a bit disappointing here, I gotta say, but I'm still having high hopes for him, because he's still going for whatever income he can find. So there's that. And also we have Strawberry, who's going for a lot of income actually. Niagara is not weak as far as I can see. So it's all about Akras being able to pretty much go into the late game, because he does have the best late game spells ever, but he just needs to know how to use them. And I hope he does. Look at General, he's got like a whopping 14 gas, and all of his income is already chrono boosted. Now I look in here, and a Zergling immediately goes towards the wall. Now he should pop on this portal and now defend his base. Come on, you have to. Yeah, there you go. He needs to replace the wall of here, because otherwise the links will just stumble on his income. It's gonna be right over here, and he will eventually rebuild it. But now, I mean, yeah, look at that. He's gonna kill his own pylon. Yeah, he does need to go back into the portal. I think he forgot about that part. Now, look at Takara is gonna go actually straight after Black Wolf, but Black Wolf will of course like lift his structures up. And Takara doesn't have Hydralisks just yet, nor does he have the layer actually. He should get, yeah, there you go. He realizes he doesn't have them and then he's gonna go for a layer, and I believe what is a Hydra then, so that he might be able to attack air units. Now look at this, XT General is gonna salvage all of this because I believe he got found eventually and he will need to reposition his base. I don't know where actually, maybe this is a decent spot now that I'm looking at this, and it's not patrolled by the way. These Zerg players are not patrolling anything here. So that's the thing to know, I guess only with these Hydras. But I mean, this is just an exception. Most of the places are actually pretty safe here. Now look at this. No thank you is already sitting at a whopping 5,600 minerals, while this guy Zed is... He's got a lot less, like 2,500, but still they're both doing great, and I'm looking forward to seeing like a base from them because they're both great and they both can just end the reign of terror of Takras. Now look at this, he's eventually gonna find the structures and the courage to build some Hydras, and he will actually try and go after these starboards. You actually want to use the plague on these, yeah. There you go, perfect. Now they're gonna be extremely low. They're gonna go all the way down to 1 HP, and Takras will be able to just hunt them down. By the way, the Z Spirit got scanned, so that's not good, but the Hydras will get the last of the structures. Now I'm afraid the engineer barely has any income. Yeah, he's only got a couple of structures here. A couple of chrono boosted factories, which is like really bad for him. He really should try and take care a lot better of his structures, because he just lost half his, like, I don't know, 90% of his income right over there. Now granted, he does have the resources to like rebuild it all. Where is he actually? What is he doing? Come on, Mr. Geek, are you rebuilding? What are you doing? I don't see him. Oh, there he is actually, yeah. He did rebuild everything together with his science facilities as well. So he now is back online. He still got a ton of income, but he does need to farm way more gas than this. I guess he's gonna use the Diamondbacks for that. Diamondbacks are extremely good at farming in general, so he should definitely do that, but not across. I think he's eventually gonna go after No Thank You Zincam, who's been terrorizing the Zerg for a while just by having this much income. Because don't forget, it is very dangerous for the Zerg to fight such a spirit, especially a Dark Spirit, because fun fact, the Dark Spirit can max out at a lot of a higher, I don't know, he can max out and be a lot more powerful than a regular spirit, but he will take a lot more resources to get there. So his upgrades are basically like stronger but more expensive. So Takros needs to be very careful about this, because if both of the spirits get to max out and get to have like bases and stuff, then I'm afraid Takros will no longer have a chance of winning this. I mean, he's going after their outpost, but still I don't see anything, like any effort going into like finding out their income. I guess Zed did get destroyed, and so did XT General, but still, I wanna see more than this, like way more. I mean, look at General though, he is level 5, he's doing extremely well for himself, even though he could practically go for plus 16s before he starts upgrading anything, because that's pretty much a necessity here. There's no way you can do a lot without this. I mean, look at Black Wolf though. Black Wolf is doing so well here. I don't know about chrono boosting these things, because it does cost like 20 freaking gas, and it's way better if you go for just one raw, because it costs 10 gas but 1000 minerals, and the guy does have the minerals necessary for that. So why would you even go for chronos when you can just go for something else? And I guess he's not the best mathematicians of all times. Now look at the cross, he's even gonna get a plague at level 2. He's gonna use it on all of these units, and now they can just get one shot by everything. Yeah, that's what the plague does. It just brings down everything to 1 HP, and then the units can just clean it up whenever they need to. That is the power of Takras. His plague alone is able to break entire bases easily, especially because it has that, like, look at this, it's got like 9 cast range, which is insane. He can pretty much, I believe, outrange a freaking spirit turret at, I believe, 14 range, just because of the size of the plague as well as the cast range. So that's pretty crazy. Now look at this, Black Wolf the Geek needs to get out of here because the Christ is just around the corner. He will see him. No, the Christ is gonna just chase him away. He should have gotten some Hydras. I mean, true, he can four-shot him, he almost did, but he needed more Hydras to do this. Okay, the Geek will get away because the cross was a bit, how do I say this, inefficient. He should have gotten Hydras with him, and he would have been able to just four-shot the guy, or even two-shot with the Hydras. He just went alone there, and he hasn't even used the slime. So that was very weird. Come on, bro. Now look at the sign though, he's very deep into the creep. Pretty risky because Nidra could just rush in here, destroy the Phoenix and then chase him away. Yeah, look at that. But, I mean, oh, look at that. Zagara is gonna, focus the Scion, which she probably shouldn't. She should get the Phoenix first to make sure he's not getting away. Yeah, the Zerg does have 2-2 right now, so they are pretty beefy. Both like melee and range, so you have to be careful about that. Look at Black Wolf though. He's got 10,000 minerals, like, just sitting there. He should have gotten so much more income. Like, stop using it on chrono boosts and start getting actual freaking, I don't know, more structures. Instead of like these starports, you could just replace them. It's that easy, but I believe he's got other plans right now. He doesn't care about being the most efficient geek. He only cares about, I believe, I don't know, getting +3. I guess that's what you do with all these minerals, right? Yeah, look at that. I mean, he will get something else. Wait, what? Is he building Odins now? Was that, yeah, was it an Odin? No, those are not Odins just yet. I saw he spent 2,000 minerals suddenly on like something. I believe he just got a lot of diamond bags, so it must have been it. But fun fact, I mean, no thank you, still doing so well. He's getting so many upgrades as well, so I don't know, Takras. You're not doing great here. He is like handling outposts and stuff, so that's pretty neat. But he does need more. The sign, the sign did not upgrade his next eye since +8, which kind of worries me, but I guess this is part of his plans. Because you obviously don't want to get your upgrades too late, because that is a big no-no. By the way, wait, what? I forgot. Yeah, he does have shield batteries as well, so he should try and use some of those because he's pretty low on shields. Plus, they're not even expensive, they're like 50 minerals each, so that's pretty good. Now, both of the spirits are actually running away to the bottom left for some reason. Do they want a base? I believe it is time. Now, I don't know how... Okay, Zed has 24,000 minerals, Zed is definitely ready to base. Even though he apparently lost his income again. We can just go for a lot of turrets here and he will be able to base, while Van is gonna try and go after the Scion. The Phoenix will just catch him. I mean, he can destroy the Phoenix, but the thing is, as long as the Scion has portals, he will not die even if the Phoenix dies. It's kind of like a Nidus worm. If the Nidus stays alive on any of the two sides, then all of the units will not die with it, they will just stay alive. Now look at this, the Prophet sadly lost most of his actual income. Now look at this, Black Wolf is finally gonna go for some Odins here, which is gonna be, he's gonna go for 4 of them. They don't have their hit points upgrades, even though that's pretty neat because that gives them a bonus of a whopping 1,000 hit points. They're still great actually, they're still doing just fine here. Look at them go. We're gonna go after the links, come on Niagara. Niagara's putting creep towards them. Like, she could do anything about this. Only Takras could like hold them off. He could either plague them or use his Dark Swarm, but he hasn't chosen Dark Swarm because he's not that smart. He does have the plague at level 3 though, so he could use that first and then just send the units. Come on, please tell me you're gonna do that. Please tell me you're not totally brain dead. Across, I beg you. Use your plague on the Odins. Don't fight this head on. You don't have to. Okay, there we go. He's gonna use it. He's gonna use the slow and he's gonna go away. Yeah, there we go, there we go. No. Don't feed him Zerglings. I mean, he could just wait for the plague to do its job, but fine. It's just gonna surround them eventually and it's gonna easily get rid of all of those. But now the Geek has pretty much all of that gas back. Yeah, he's just gonna be able to go for more Odins if he wants to. I mean, he's not gonna build Odins actually. No, it's just not, but Across will just destroy his base. Now even actually generous here with all of his spells. He's gonna go back into the board and now the Ascendant Damsel will get destroyed. He did not pay any attention to what was going on around him and he gets terminated. Now Across gonna go after all of those all of those actual wards. And now he's gonna have to run away, he's gonna have to get away from here. and probably go after the freaking base that's being built right under his nose, because both of the spirits are actually maxing out on turrets and stuff. Come on, Takras, you're kind of disappointing now. You gotta go for something that is more significant than this guy. I mean, you've got spirits with hundreds of thousands of minerals. Not quite, but tens of thousands of minerals, and he's just not caring about them like at all. This is so weird. Come on, look at the spirit. They're just building up everything while Takros just doesn't care. They're just gonna go he's gonna go after black hole structures. You just have to go for some corruptors and chase this down. You don't need to follow them with your whole freaking army and Takras. A bit inefficient, but at least he's like dealing with this one way or another. He's handling all of these structures and science vessels. I mean, they're gonna try and land there, but I'm afraid Takras is right on their tail. He's gonna see all of these infested Terrans, but fun fact, he does have the plague. The plague absolutely counters these guys. Yeah, look at this. Pretty much every single last one of them is gonna be at 1 HP in seconds, because the plague can do about, I believe, 250 damage a second, if Takras has enough intelligence for that. And he does now, actually. Yeah, look at that. 28. That must be about like 150%-ish bonus spell damage. And yes, the plague is spell damage after all. Or I guess ability damage. No, it's called spell damage, even though these are called technically abilities. Intelligence like raises spell damage, which I guess is fair. Now look at the sign, he's still going around. His income is still up and running after all this time. It's still doing so much damage now. Yeah, look at this. Takras is just gonna try and even plague him, but nope, it's not gonna work. He's gonna go into the Phoenix and get away. Takras should prioritize the Phoenix, probably with some Brutalisks, and then like slow him down, because that's the way it works. That's how you do it. And I like to have, I'd like you to have like the goo at the higher level. The slime has got to be way higher now. I'm afraid Black Wolf will lose pretty much all of his income here, because he did not retreat, even though he pretty much knew Takras was on his tail. Now how is he doing inside the base? I mean, he does have some facilities, so that's nice, but he does need to like get so many more to keep up with the spirits and the Scion. Now I believe Takras will finally find his time to go after the imminent threat that is happening in the bottom left hand side, but he doesn't have the spells for it. Come on, Takras, you gotta go for the Dark Swarm. It literally reduces all damage by 80%. That's what it does. It's the most OP thing ever. Plus it gets the same cooldown as it lasts, so basically it lasts 10 seconds, and also at max level its cooldown is also 10 seconds, so you'll basically be able to permanently have it on Takras or on a spot you want. Now the Scion will need to salvage. I mean, you have to press salvage. Scion, no, Scion. Oh, that was so late. He got so lucky there. Takras actually not going for the Scion income at all. He just went past it and just went after the spirit one. Yeah, that was not great from Takras, because I'm starting to believe that Takras is intentionally like letting the guys have income. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why, because this is very weird. Like seeing the income there, but like running past it when it was so clear he could have just one-shot it with the Zerglings or the Hydraulists or really any unit. Basically, even his own damage would have been able to pretty much one-shot those structures, but he didn't. Yeah, look at that. They only have 100 HP each. He could have one-shot all of those with the Takras attack alone. Come on, Takras, you're so disappointing. Please do something more than just go for random outpost. I guess he's gonna eventually teleport. Come on, I mean, he's gonna teleport top right still. He wants to go after the Tsar Stukov, even though Stukov doesn't really have any income whatsoever. So he's not a threat. They even have Somps now. Look at this. Strawberry went for freaking Somps. Now Takras will find Stukov, and now he's got the actual speed upgrade, and I believe he will be able to... No. Okay, yeah, that way. He will be able to catch up with him eventually, and this Hydros here, I think this is the end of the Stukov, and yes, he will eventually get destroyed, and Takras will even get the next level. Now thank you says no. I mean, he knows the Stukov would have been useless here, but still, he is sorry. Look at Takras though. We're just gonna have to go, I guess, bottom left, like finally, after ignoring the base altogether for the first 10 minutes. And now the base is pretty much a couple of spirits that are just maxed out. Yeah, they're both so strong. They have to be maxed out already, right? Now look at the songs though. They do have songs, so they might be... Oh, look at that. That's nice. Strawberry is actually pushing this with Banelings, which is the right way to do it. But you'd want to push like from here or something, so that you can actually not get Banelings destroyed on the way towards the turrets. But okay, they're doing fine. They're doing okay. But they both need to have enough income to just spam Banelings for forever. That is the way to do it. Just spam the Banelings for forever until they actually get destroyed and you get rid of all of the turrets. But now they also have like a engineer as well as a scion here, so I don't know if that's possible anymore, but the Zerg have like no choice but to try this. Wait, what? That was the Prophet. Wait, what? Okay, the Prophet got absolutely destroyed by Niagara, and by the way, I don't know how many times I said this, probably too many, but going on creep with a Niagara, it's pretty much suicide. There's no way you would live against her, because fun fact, Niagara has freaking almost 10 movement speed. Together with her primal roar, she gets up to freaking like 12 or 13 movement speed, plus the damage. There's no way you outrun Niagara, or that you survive Niagara, unless you're insanely tanky. Now look at this, Takras gonna go straight into the turret, and he's gonna be taking so much damage now. Takras, he's gonna lose about 20,000 in these turrets alone. Yeah, you should be very careful. That's why I said he needed the Dark Swarm. Because if he doesn't get it, then he's pretty much gonna get destroyed here by all of these turrets. Now he's gonna go right in the middle of them, spamming some Zerglings. I don't know about this, bro, because Zerglings, even though they're decent, they're so weak compared to Banelings. Just get some Banelings, bro, it's that easy. Not Lings, but Banelings, that's what you gotta do. Now the Psalms there got destroyed. Takras will have to go for... I mean, he's got 8,000 minerals not used, bro. Takras, no. He's got so many resources wasted. And even the Plague at level 4. You might want to use this on the buildings, bro. Because it does affect spirit turrets, so you should know that. But I guess it doesn't. You need to use it on all of these turrets and eventually one-shot them with your Zerglings. It only has like a 15-second cooldown. And he can just consume any other unit to just replenish all of his power and his energy. He can do that. I mean, I guess he's eventually gonna go for the Banelings. Yeah, look at that. He's building them, but I'm afraid this is not fast enough because the spirits are getting to expand way faster than the Zerg can just destroy them. So that's a really bad thing. They again have to try to plague these turrets and use a Dark Swarm on top of the Banelings, because that actually helps a lot. Yeah, look at that. No. I mean, they're losing so many on the way towards this clump of turrets, but I guess they work. But now with the sign here, I don't think they can live anymore. Nope. Yeah, look at that, the Banelings, they did connect, but not enough. And the Geek is even trying to send random diamond backs, but those just don't work anymore. The Zerg can just counter those with Banelings. Yeah, there you go. Now the Banelings will be able to, I believe, destroy this these turrets on the high ground, so that's great, but again, they're gonna have to fight so many more. And they're just not building fast enough to push all of this back. Plus, there's like 2 spirits and a scion. You pretty much have to deal with a lot here. You shall try. You actually should try and go after the scion Phoenix, and then after the actual scion. You could just go and try and do that if you're Niagara. Yeah, look at that. XT Gen is very careful to not go on a creep, because if he does, Niagara could just come by here. Yeah, look at that. No, Niagara, you have to surprise him. You cannot just go, like, head first, because he will just run away. He only has, like, a 4 move speed, but Niagara with her 13, she could practically teleport on top of the Scion and destroy him in seconds. Yeah, look at that. Go for the Hawk. Hawk first. No, okay, Niagara, what are you doing? She's not even trying to like trap him at all. She's just trying to get the creep back on. Come on, Zagara or Niagara, you gotta do something more than this. You cannot just keep doing creep for forever. Look at the sign though, he's still looking around to like, I guess, spot weaknesses in the Zerg base. But again, he's risking a lot here. He does do like a lot of damage with his lightnings, I'm going to give him that, but Risking it against Niagara now. She does right now about, let's say 300 damage a second. With the Primal Roar, she can go up to like 450 damage a second, so the Sion would practically be dead in like 3 or 4 seconds. If you were to like fight Niagara head on, which is not what you wanna do. Yeah, look at the damage though. That's what I was saying, it's pretty much impossible to just go and creep with Niagara here. But Niagara is not smart enough to just trap him. If he were like here and Niagara just boosted like here in his back and then just two-shot the Hawk, she would literally be able to just destroy him. Yeah, look at that. And with the boost, she literally has like 0.03 attack speed, which is insane. She's even getting swamps now, so good job on the defense. But on the offense, they cannot do that much anymore, because the spirits can just build more and more turrets, and they're just getting more and more fed. Dams even left the game, so there's that. Now Niadra's just gonna get rid of most of his diamond back, so yeah, good job Niagara, but again, they need to go on the offensive or it's gonna be impossible to win this. Now Niagara's gonna go so close to the turrets, she's gonna be taking about 10,000 damage from all of this. Now Niagara, you don't have to do this, you have to preserve your HP and get so much more income if you wanna be able to do this. And Swamps, they're not good because they easily get countered by these turrets. Yeah, look at the Swamps though. They're dying the fastest out of any units, and they're like giving 50 gas each, like every time they die, so this is not a great idea. No. Stop using Swamps against spirits, those just suck. Banelings and Zerglings are the best, or you could even try Banelings and Swamps, but never just Swamps and Zerglings. I mean, the Hawk got destroyed just like that. Now Nidra's gonna get attacked by so many. Now she's gonna be down to 11,000 HP. The Zerg is not even pushing anymore. I guess they just gave up. Is that what they're doing? Yeah, I guess that's what happened. They're not even trying now. Takara's gonna get Hydralisks for some reason. No, Hydras like don't help at all. Like, why would you even do that? Don't go for Hydras. Don't do that. Now even the ghosts are just spamming like scans on top of Takras because they know the Zerg's gonna get annoyed here. Now look at this. I even went for the +4. +4. I believe is armor. My first base, by the way, says Zed. I mean, is he that new to the game? I don't think so, no. There's no way this is your first base. This like cannot be your first base, but he's still doing great here because he did go for a gigantic base. I'll give him that. And he's not maxed out just yet though. Come on, what is he even doing? He's got 83,000 resources, actually over 100,000 here in the banks. I mean, this is pretty huge actually. He's got all that money, but he's still not maxed out. You should actually try and do that, because he can literally double the HP of the turrets, and that is always very helpful. Look at Sarn though. He's gonna go for the Ghost Nova here. He's gonna try and maybe end this, but nope, you need so many more upgrades than this to end the Zerg with Ghost Nova. Now look at this. I guess the Cross is still doing a great job of defending, but I mean, no. You still need so many more things. He's finally gonna go for the Dark Swarm at level 11. Even though that's a bit late, I'll give him that. I'll say bravo, because he did it, but now he needs to actually use it. Will he? I don't think he will. That's the problem. I don't think he'll use that spell at all. Now Niagara is here on the edge, getting ready to just 3-shot whoever steps on her creep. Niagara very defensive here. Strawberry, look at Strawberry though. What are you doing, sir? I mean, he's been here for so long, but he's still really not doing anything, and that's kind of my problem. Look at that, yeah, Ghost Nova will get terminated, but Niagara will also lose a lot of HP. Because these turrets do actually outrange Zagara. Now look at that. The Scion is gonna get attacked, and she will get absolutely destroyed by one last lightning from the Scion, and the game is over. Good game well played. Both of the spirits did an amazing job at just basing and defending their allies.